This is Western Edge Living, presented by CHI St. Alexius Health Dickinson. I'm your host, Bill Paulette. Thanks for tuning in today. Why am I standing in front of a bar today? I will tell you here in just a moment. First, I want to tell you about Night of Champions. They put the fun in fundraiser at CHI St. Alexius Health Dickinson. It's an event coming up on the 7th of November at the Eagles Club, just about a block away from here. November 7th, Night of Champions. Plan on attending, and they will appreciate you at CHI St. Alexius Health Dickinson. Bernie and Paulette Marsh have walked through this store just about every day for the last 38 years. Meanwhile, raising a beautiful family, 8 children who are strong, independent, hardworking, strong morals, and I can't say enough good about the Marsh family. You're going to find out where that came from coming up on today's program as we visit with Bernie Marsh, who tells us about owning a bar in downtown Dickinson, about the community that he grew up in and he cares so much about, and also how he has ties to Croatia, China, and other foreign places. How did he get there? Well, you'll find out when you stick around. This is Western Edge Living, presented by CHI St. Alexius Health Dickinson. We're visiting with Bernie Marsh in just a moment as our program starts right here, right now.
CHI St. Alexius Health Dickinson presents Western Edge Living.
Western Edge Living.
And we're back in the studios of Western Edge Living, presented by CHI St. Alexius Health Dickinson. We appreciate you tuning in. Find out more about our program at westernedgelivingtv.com. You'll find links to our Facebook page. You'll find links to our YouTube channel and contact information and much, much more. That's westernedgelivingtv.com. I've been looking forward to today's interview for quite some time. It's a longtime friend. We've been acquaintances since the early 80s. It's Bernie Marsh, a fixture here in southwestern North Dakota. Hello.
Thanks for the kind words. I'm pleased to be here with you today.
I'm so happy you agreed to come in. If you weren't doing this, what would you be doing? Taking a nap or?
I would probably be taking my stump grinder off of my tractor right now and
fun.
getting ready for winter, probably getting the snowblower ready.
I was going to say, too, that, you and I, we have a lot of miles on both of us, but you look like you're holding your book value just fine there, Bernie.
Well, I keep busy. I keep active. I'm 71 years old, but
Wow.
I go.
You know, I think a lot of it comes from just being happy. And I say this because, in preparation for our conversation today, I spent a lot of time on Bernie's Esquire Club Facebook page and your personal Facebook page. Scrolling through those pictures, I see so many happy people. Why are these people so happy that you're associated with, Bernie?
Well, I sell happiness.
I'll take some. You made me happy just by showing up here today, so I get it.
We're a family-orientated business.
Mm-hmm.
I have 8 children, 16 grandchildren.
Man.
All my kids at some time have worked for us. My main core of my help still is family, and I think some of that rubs off on our customers as security. Security is happiness. I think the family part of our business gives that to people.
Congratulations, because a lot of people try to reach that goal. They never do, but you somehow figured it out, and that's wonderful. We're going to get to family here in just a bit, but let's talk about you. Grew up in New Raddick, South Hart area, went to school in both towns?
Went to grade school in New Raddick, 8 years in a boarding school. 4 years in South Hart. Graduated in 72. Went to Dickinson State College.
When it was Dickinson State College,
Right.
Okay.
Got an associate's degree in radio broadcasting.
You did? What? Why am I just finding out about this?
Rod Clyden and I graduated together.
I'll be darned.
Yeah. And look where he went and look where I went.
So did you ever pursue a broadcasting?
I did a little bit at KDAX. I just didn't feel me. I went back to the farm, enjoyed the farming, had a little accident, and I started bartending a little bit as a part-time thing. Came in wanting to be a door person or a bouncer, and ended up being a bartender.
Okay.
First night, the T-Board Brothers are playing, and the place is jam-packed. And anyway, that's a long story,
Wow.
but we're here.
At what point, how old were you when somebody by the name of Paulette Hyman got your attention?
Well, I was 16.
16 years old.
Yep, and we had lined up a date with one of my cousins for one of her friends, and she couldn't make it, so she brought Paulette.
Oh, wow. Wow. She was a sub.
Anyway, it worked out, like I said, 16 and 13. It's just like, I think that's a secret of some of our success, because we were not really set in our ways of maturing.
Okay.
So we matured together, growing. We don't have very few of the same interests, and we have no problem with one person following their interest and the other one doing their interest and coming home, because we got married to share our lives together, not to dominate or say, you do this, you do this. We do it together, and I think if we had met at a later stage of our life, we could have not developed that relationship.
So, having said all that, you and Paulette are partners on the ownership of Bernie's Esquire, correct?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And that's been 38 years that you've had the Esquire.
Bought it in '87.
Wow. I think you probably have purchased a lot of mop handles in your day, huh?
Yep, we have a lot of mop handles, and yeah.
Oh, wow. And then you and Paulette, 8 kids, 8 children. I'm going to stop here for a second because, in observing, I'm a pretty good judge of character, and looking at all your children, how astute they are and wonderful members of our community. They look like hardworking people. You can just see the confidence, in their faces. They all look like such wonderful, wonderful people. I'm thinking they get that from their mother, don't they?
Absolutely, because she raised them, and I went to the bar every day.
You have got to be so proud of those kids. 8 kids.
I'm very proud of them.
Wow.
Yes,
and
they're all successful.
What age range are they?
My youngest is 41. 31. He's 40 years younger than I am. And my oldest, I'm guessing 42 or 43, right in there.
I can't imagine a household where you're raising kids so close together in age, first, third, fifth graders,
yep,
and running a bar and a business and other businesses too. That you guys have been just.
Like I said, my wife's a strong person. She did it. So I'd get home about 2 in the morning, go to bed. In the morning, I would get breakfast in bed in the newspaper every morning.
Wow.
Because she made breakfast for the kids, and the only time I'd probably see them would be when they brought me my breakfast, the newspaper, and had a small conversation, because the rest of the day I'd be downtown. And then when the last one graduated, it's like, where's my breakfast and newspaper? That part of your life is over.
What drives you to do what you've done for the community of Dickinson? You've done so much, owning the bar and the other businesses that you've had. There's got to be something that drives you to get you out of bed at every single day. And what motivates you, Bernie?
I never thought about that. Motivation to me, when I had my accident and had to leave the dairy farm, which we still milk cows for the first year that I had the bar. We still milk cows for that year, not knowing that the bar was going to be successful. So I milked cows at 2 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. But anyway, so a lot of it's just necessity to feed your family and be
survival.
Survival.
Wow.
Most of it would have to been survival.
I asked you that because I know you ran for public office, and your platform was you wanted to give something back to the community of Dickinson because Dickinson has given so much to you.
Yes. I really believe that you always have to pay something back for the positive things and the more you pay back, the more you gain, the more you are involved in different civic events, whatever God returns it to you in multiple ways.
Okay. One of the projects that you've done is help raise money for the Kind Hearts for Stark County. Talk about that program.
That is a program my daughter Mariah instigated. Just another way of giving things back to the community. It started out giving backpacks away to the kids at school times for backpacks with a nice message like "Be kind" or something on it. And 2 years ago, we started the bike giveaway in May, where we give away 100 Trek bikes, everything from the little ones with training wheels to the big bikes you run around, you know. And so they come non-assembled. We have volunteers. The Sheriff's Department helps quite a bit. We have other volunteers. The Motorcycle Club comes in, helps put these bicycles together. Stefan Saw and Bike inspects them all to make sure that they're all, you know, roadworthy. And they all have we order helmets for each of them also. And then every child that comes gets a ticket. So, you know, if it's a smaller bike, we pull it. This little kid comes up there and they get fitted for their helmet right there, and they take the bike and they leave happy. And the first year we did it, Kelly Armstrong was running for governor, and he was there and very involved with meeting the people and stuff. And he was going to draw some of the names. We figured he'd draw maybe 3 or 4 of them and excuse himself and go do things that he needs to do. Well, you know what? He drew all 100 names. He high-fived each Nux pictures with every one of those winners.
Wow.
And you know what? There were very few children that did not win a bike that first year because, I mean, and it's grown. This year we did it again, and it's a really successful.
Are you friends with Kelly? You have a relationship?
I went to college with his dad.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Bernie, it's good to have you on the program today, and we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about your involvement with the International Dart Association. And also, we're going to talk a little bit about the biker culture here in southwestern North Dakota. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
It's our plan, and it's going to be coming up next here on Western Edge Living, presented by CHI St. Alexius Health Dickinson. There is a lot of great viewing on television these days, and here you are watching Western Edge Living, presented by CHI St. Alexius Health Dickinson. I am so grateful for that. Thank you. We're visiting with Bernie Marsh, a fixture here in southwestern North Dakota. And Dart Leagues, that's been part of Bernie's Esquire for many, many years. I'm assuming ever since he opened. Dart Leagues are kind of a big deal, aren't they?
It is a big deal. It sustains our business in the wintertime. Not only dart leagues, pool leagues. We have 3 golf simulators, golf leagues. Everything helps, builds in a crowd for you weekly on the nights of your dart leagues. I bought the barn in 1990. I started a little company called Lady Luck Vending. And we did darts because we needed the customers. And
boy, did that take off, and it's still going now, isn't it?
So yeah, I joined the National Dart Association at that time.
Okay.
Because I didn't know how to run dart leagues, and after 3 years, my leagues were running quite well, and so we proceeded on. I ran for the board of directors and got on the board of directors and went on to being president and all kinds of traveling the world. And
you say that so matter-of-factly, but man, you went to Croatia with the dart leagues. You went to China, and there was an incident that happened, I believe, in China that kind of touched you so deeply. Tell that story, Bernie, please.
Okay, so they had a tournament out there called the Shanghai Cup. And it was limited to, I believe, 26 teams, invite only. There was a Team USA, there was a Team Canada. There were some Western European teams, a good number more of Eastern European teams, or Croatia's in Eastern Europe. And then a lot of, this was in Shanghai though, but there was Eastern European teams, and then there was a lot of Oriental, Asian teams. And so it was really neat because, I mean, like the second year you're there, you see some of the same people, and they want pictures, and they bring you gifts, and I'm sitting there, are you hungry? And yeah, here's a piece, my wife baked this bread, you know, do you like it? And anyway, that first year, Team USA took first place.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
And so, I mean, I was very touched by it, and, you know, that they're paying out in $10,000 U.S. dollars. A check, it was a big check like they always give to people, and we're standing in the auditorium there, and they raise the American flag. This is a communist country. Raise their flag above all the rest, and they play the national anthem.
Wow.
And it still brings tears to my eyes. Yeah,
I'm sure it does. Wow. That's just one story. There was Croatia, and what other countries?
Austria, Holland. No, not Austria. Switzerland.
A lot of stamps in your passport, huh? Wow.
It was, yep.
Holy cow.
France, Greece.
You are retired now, but they still recognize you
I'm
as
still a past president. I'm invited to all the board of directors meetings. I still sit on the tournament committee. Still review the rules and stuff. I was sort of instrumental in writing the rules for the organization, which are now used worldwide. So I mean,
well, congratulations on that. That is an accomplishment to be proud of for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Moving on here, any summer night that you drive through downtown Dickinson, drive past Bernie's Esquire, you see rows of these beautiful motorcycles, most of them Harley Davidsons. I would have to think that Bernie's Esquire, would you call it a biker bar? It's more of a community gathering place where the biker culture generally gathers. Correct?
I mean, we get referred to being as a biker bar a lot, but we're everybody's bar.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care if you're blue collar, white collar, whatever it is you do, you'll find people of your interest in there. But yeah, we do cater a little bit, probably more to the motorcyclists than some of the other bars do.
Are there any misconceptions about motorcycle clubs in southwestern North Dakota?
There's misconceptions everywhere because Sons of Anarchy created those misconceptions.
Well, I think go back to 1969 at Altamont with the Rolling Stones and the Hells Angels is where it probably began.
That's probably where it began,
But the biker culture here in southwestern North Dakota do so much for the community and for children and fundraising and things. Talk about that.
We do. Okay, so we got Trick or Trunk coming up. The local motorcycle club will set up there. We've got 2 spots set up out in front of the Esquire there where they gave out hands full of candy, and at the bike show we give away raffles for free bicycles, just whatever. If there's somebody that has a misfortune or an accident or something like that, regardless if they're part of our community or not, a lot of times we'll give them a check for $500 or something like that. Just it's not so much the amount of the money; it just shows that people care and are willing to support.
To be clear, to be very clear, these are not gangs; these are clubs. Correct?
Motorcycle club. It's not a gang; it's a club.
Yes.
If you ever look on the back of some of the jackets that have a club insignia on it, it'll say MC, which means motorcycle club. There's Christian organizations that have CM, like Christian Ministries, or MM for Ministry, motorcycle. All the patches have different meanings, but there's none of them that say gang or G for gang or anything like that.
I wanted to point that out in this program today. How many Harleys have you had in your 71 years?
I don't have enough fingers.
What are you riding today?
I have a 19 Ultra,
All
Harley
right.
Davidson Ultra.
Got a lot of miles on it?
Yeah, I got just about 30,000. I guess it's not a lot of miles, but it's
Great.
enough.
Is there any question that I haven't asked you, Bernie? Something that people would be surprised to know about you, or something you want people to know about Bernie Marsh?
I thought you said you were going to ask any questions that I didn't know the answer
I'm
to.
sorry. You don't know the answer. I apologize. My bad.
I just answered that.
Yep. I'll answer it for you. I see a man who's had a great life and continues to live a good life. A man who's raised some beautiful children, some amazing people that are part of the backbone of Dickinson, North Dakota, and southwestern North Dakota.
My family is my backbone.
I can tell. You've got a big family. I know that picture that was in the Dickinson Press when you announced the Kind Hearts for Starr County. Holy cow! There's like 40 people in that picture.
31.
31. Okay, I was close. Okay.
So I'm very proud. I've got strong, independent daughters. I've got strong-willed young men that are not afraid to work for sons. And they get, like I said, I think my wife had the most there to show that.
Well, yeah, she's a hardworking woman as well, isn't she?
She is, yep. She's up every day working, and she gets up before I do. Of course, she goes to bed before I do, too.
Uh-huh.
But she's up in the morning. She takes, like I said, her mother is 94 years old. She takes care of her. She lives alone, but, I mean, very dependent on my wife.
One more thing that I was going to ask about, kind of shifting back to, owning the Esquire, local music. You've had a lot of local talent that you showcase at the Esquire, as well as some national touring acts, haven't you?
Yep, we have.
Who's some of the local bands that you have?
Lipstick Betty's been there.
They're trouble, don't they? I thought our producer Ronnie's part of that. You got to keep an eye on them.
Right?
Watch out for them.
Right. I mean, it goes back so many years and so many young artists. I mean, Mitch Malloy has probably played for us at some point. I know when I had my accident and had the benefit in South there, he was part of the band that was out there.
But yeah, you've really supported the local music scene. You have the concerts out in front over the years, and Party on the Pavement.
We started Party on the Pavement 22 years ago.
Wow.
That's when the KC Club was still having their little parties out there for the 4th of July, and it was sort of dwindling, and there was just seemed to be issues out there with underage people, and we decided, actually Preston Obergay, which came to me with the idea because he was managing the Eagles Club at the time, he said, we should try this. And I think that first year, I think we had 2 stages set up, one over closer to the Eagles and one over by my place. I think we had 1,700 people came through the gate, which we've never met that, but I mean, we sort of started the street dance thing, which turned into First on First, and and stuff. So yeah, we.
Okay. Well, gosh, this has been fun. I enjoyed finding out a little bit about you. We could go on and on and on to find out more about you and your family.
Sometimes we should have an interview and turn the tables and ask you the questions.
Well, that's right. You got that broadcasting degree, don't you? Okay, I better brush up. So, Bernie, thanks. It's been a pleasure. You bet. Our guest today, Bernie Marsh from Bernie's Esquire, and a pillar here in southwestern North Dakota. Thanks for being here, Bernie.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
Thank you for watching Western Edge Living, presented by CHI St. Alexius Health Dickinson.
Western Edge Living.